Now this play was good enough for us, Harry. It was Romeo and Juliet. I must admit I was rather annoyed at the idea of seeing Shakespeare done in such a wretched hole of a place. But still I felt interested in a sort of way. At any rate, I was determined to wait for the first act. It was a dreadful orchestra, presided over by a young Hebrew who sat at a cracked piano, and that nearly drove me away. But at the last drop, the scene was drawn up, and the play began. Romeo was a stout elderly gentleman with cork eyebrows and a husky tragedy voice, a figure like a beer barrel. Mercutio was almost as bad, played by the low comedian who had introduced gags of his own, and was on most friendly terms with the pit. They were both as grotesque as the scenery. That looked like it'd come out of a country booth. But Juliet! Harry! Imagine the girl, hardly 17 years of age, with a little flower-like face, a small Greek head with plaited coils of dark brown hair, eyes that were violet wells of passion, lips that were made like petals of a rose. She was the loveliest thing that I had ever seen in my life. You said to me once that pathos left you unmoved, but the beauty, mere beauty, fill your eyes with tears. And I tell you, Harry, I could hardly see the girl for the mists of tears that came across me. And her voice! Oh, I had never heard such a voice. It was very low at first, with deep, mellow notes that seemed to fall singly upon one's ear. And then it became louder. It sounded like a flute or a distant hautboy. In the garden scene, it had all the tremulous ecstasy that one hears just before dawn, when nightingales are singing. And there were points later on where it had the wild passion of violets. Well, you know how a voice can stir one. Your voice and the voice of Sibyl Vane are two things that I shall never forget. When I close my eyes, I hear them, and each of them says something different. I don't know which one to follow. Why should I not love her? Harry, I do love her. She is everything to me in life. Night after night I go and see her play, and one evening she is Rosalind, the next evening she is Imogen. I have seen her die in the gloom of an Italian tomb, sucking poison from her lover's lips. I've watched her wandering through the forest of Ardennes, disguised as a pretty boy in hose and doublet and dainty cap. She has been mad, and has come into the presence of a guilty king, and giving him rue to wear, and bitter herbs to taste of. She has been innocent, and the black hands of jealousy have crushed her reed-like throat. I have seen her in every age and every costume. Ordinary women never appeal to one's imagination. They're limited by their century. No glamour ever transfigures them. One knows their minds as easily as one knows their bonnets. One can always find them. There's no mystery in any of them. They ride in the park in the morning and chatter at tea parties in the afternoon. They have their stereotyped smile, their fashionable manner. They really are quite obvious. But an actress! Oh, how different an actress is! Harry! Why didn't you tell me that the only thing worth loving is an actress?